In the words of my idol, my muse, my hero, my role model, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 23.
This doesn't... Okay. Go.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Hello, friends, and hello, foes, and welcome to the Comedian Ons. It's a podcast we tried to start with 13 years old, but here we are 998 days later, giving it
Sounds
a red
right.
hot go. It's me, Josh, aka Mr. Blueboard, and I'm here with the man who flew to Abu Dhabi to get the best tahini.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
Jono.
Okay, nice.
We were working that out
I like
step
that.
at a time.
Yeah. Normally I ask Josh if he's got one ready, and you know,
I had that ready. I had it ready. I had it. I didn't falter, did I?
I threw you off with the Taylor Swift. But yeah, to cut a short story long, I am 23.
Wow.
I turned 23. I don't know.
Applause.
2 days ago. Yeah, CGI that in.
CGI.
that in.
CGI.
I'll get the editor CGI that in.
Yeah, we'll get the boffins in the lab to
the
do that.
boffins in the lab.
Idiots.
Yes.
Idiots in the dark.
Oh, that guy who edits the podcast.
Don't know who that is.
Guy. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh.
Anyway,
Good to be back.
It is good to be back. We're going to
Weird
kick
time
off.
to be recording.
It is a weird time. It's Friday. Who records a
Friday.
podcast on Friday? Oh, what'd you do on
Cool
Friday
people.
night? Oh, yeah, I just recorded a podcast.
Me and my friend went out. Oh, that's great.
Oh,
I
nice.
stayed in with my housemate and recorded a podcast.
Oh, what do you talk about? Everyone, do you get this question? Everyone's always like, oh, what's the podcast about?
And you go,
What do you say?
I don't know.
Oh my God, it's
I've
just-
said, oh, you
just
know, it's just
comedy,
me and my
like-
friend. We just talk
Just
about
Everyone's like,
life and stuff.
oh,
And they go,
okay.
oh, but what is it about? And
Yeah.
I'm like,
They're like, oh, what topic?
I
I'm
don't
like,
know.
no.
have you ever seen? Have you seen
it's
any
not,
two
like,
white guys do a
intelligent at all.
podcast? It's any of those ones.
That's right. It's it's podcast. People who listened to radio and thought, oh, I could do that.
And to be honest, I'm going to
Give
say,
it
I
a
think we
shot.
can.
I think we can. I think
Screw
we can.
radio.
But we've got a big episode coming up. The biggest this week.
Every
the biggest
single
comedian.
yeah. I tell you what,
coming out
this week coming out,
Yeah,
biggest.
the biggest for sure. It's we're kicking off with some birthday chat.
Boy,
How good's
I
that?
can't wait.
I can't wait either.
But I'm going to be
I
talking
love
about some
chatting
unfair
birthdays.
comparisons.
Oh, unfair
afterwards.
comparisons, like comparing the boffins in the lab.
Yeah, to
me. Then we're gonna relive one of the greatest segments of this thing that I've just
Lovely.
remembered. I don't think I put on the soundboard. So
Well,
we
we're
might
gonna have a bit of fun.
The boffin didn't put it on the soundboard.
No.
Reviewing me, reviewing you.
And then I've got a game for you, Jono. It's probably
love
related
that.
to reviewing me, reviewing you. 'Cause
Yeah.
something you haven't done in a while that I don't think you do often is watch a movie. And I
watch
thought
a
I'd give
movie.
you some questions about it.
Okay, I like this.
Okay.
I didn't take notes, but it's been more than a week or just under a week, so I've
No,
got
I
my
think you've got
long-term
your
memory will be
long-term
kicking
memory.
in.
Yeah.
But I think it's time that we get into it.
Let's get going.
Yes, there we go. I downloaded this happy birthday thing, and I was just so entranced by it that I got halfway through the song and then realized it turns into like a party remix. If I had just listened to the start, I wouldn't have found it.
This is a banger.
I know. I wish it went for longer, but no, happy birthday
Happy
to me.
birthday to you, my
Always
man.
good to say it to yourself. Thank you, Joshua.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
How does it feel? The big 2-3. We talked about this last episode.
It's strange.
We mentioned this.
I just feel like life has slipped through my fingers. You know? No, honestly, it is. I feel like 23 is the appropriate age for me because I don't know. I just feel like I'm boring. I like to think I'm sensible most of the time.
And then again, you know, you came in yesterday after a lot of tequila, a lot of fire water.
No.
A lot of fire shots.
Did I vomit on Albion Street on a school night? It's up for debate. If a tree falls in the woods and no one's there to see, actually,
Does
people
the bear
probably did see
wipe
it.
his butt on the tree?
Do they?
I don't know.
I reckon they probably do.
They got it.
But no, it's interesting
Forest
looking
is
at.
full of shit.
So's the ocean. Have you ever thought about that?
True.
It's what people say.
I mean,
like,
all these kids in there, they got to be peeing.
oh, for sure. Oh, adults, 23-year-olds.
Do you pee in the ocean?
Of course I do.
I've never peed
Do you not
in
pee in the
No,
ocean?
I don't pee in
You're
any-
100% in a minority
way.
here. For sure.
I mean,
100%.
I just sort
okay,
of-
put this on the Instagram. We will put a poll on the Instagram.
You know what? Hold on. I was just speaking.
Okay, Josh, you're actually going to do it.
Do it.
We're going to get responses.
Filibuster.
I'm filibustering. We're going to get responses before the episode comes out. I like this. So, do you pee in the ocean? Yes or no? I guarantee you it will be 100% yes. And I will put. What should we put on this?
Oh. What do you
and
want?
your vote doesn't count in this. If you
Wait,
say
neither does your vote count.
yeah, okay, that's fine. If you put a no in there, we take one off. But no, I'll give
you wouldn't know if
I'll
it
buy you
was
a
me.
mango.
Fuck yeah, I'll take a mango. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? If
A
you
pineapple.
win?
A pineapple.
Well, we'll talk about this later in the episode, I'm sure.
100%. But no, what I want to say about birthdays, this is the first actual birthday that I've had for, I don't know how long, since 2019. That was the last actual one that I had. And then if anyone's wondering where Josh is, he's just Instagramming. We can probably do this in a break.
Yeah, we probably can.
Because
It's fine.
2020, that was the lockdown year, except
It was.
the curveball in that was my birthday is the 1st of June.
Right.
Not to date things or anything.
Financial.
The financial, yeah, exactly. And
fee.
in 2020, the first lockdown we had actually ended on the 31st of May at 11:59 p.m.
Oh.
So my birthday, you could have up to 30 people, which was crazy. Who
Did you end
has
up
30
having
people at a
people?
birthday? So what it was, up until literally like that day, we thought you could only have 5 people. So that's why you weren't there on my 21st, because I had,
there you go.
I could only have 5 of my best friends. In fact, I only had 4 people, so there was actually an extra spot.
Well, there it is. Wow. I don't feel taken out of this at all. I
No,
feel great.
just my
I might
fault.
go back to Instagram.
And then the year after that was, my 22nd really was, actually couldn't do anything. It was literally me, my mum, and my dad for my birthday.
Yeah, that's great.
Josh is on Instagram. But no, we went to a new hotel that opened in
nice.
Brunswick for my birthday called Hotel Railway, because there's too many railway hotels.
There are so many.
We're good.
There are so many.
There's so many. So they've flipped it around. They've called it Hotel Railway.
Oh, that's crazy. Instead of the railway hotel,
The Railway
they call it the
Hotel.
Hotel Railway.
It's part of a bit of a rebrand, because there was a cocaine little operation, a regular cocaine operation that
tracks
came
for
out.
this part of the town. Jono, I knew it was your birthday. I've got a list here of creative 23rd birthday ideas. I thought I'd just run them past you.
Yep. I'm ready.
This is
I'm
number
ready.
1.
Okay.
It'll be funny for me.
Okay, I like this.
Number
I like
1,
this.
it says paint and sip classes.
Yes. One of my clients at work are a paint and sip class, and
Number 2 is just
something I would like
painting
to do.
classes.
Yeah, okay. So they're
And
like,
number 3
what
is
do
drawing.
old boring people like to do?
I'm seeing a lot of classes.
Paint and draw. We've not had a non.
No, all these
artistic
creative
one.
ideas are painting,
Yeah,
drawing,
Yeah.
pottery,
I like all of these
Art.
ideas. Yeah,
sewing.
so there's not a single one that's not arts and crafts.
Book a cooking
Oh, because
class.
it's creative.
Book a cooking class.
That's why. Yes, that would be nice.
Go on a food tour.
I could learn how
See,
to
the thing
cook.
is, I feel like 23 is the age where you feel like you could definitely be counted as a boring adult, right?
Yeah, for sure,
Like
100%.
you'd be like, oh yeah, if you said to me, oh yeah, on the weekend I'm going to go down to the local farm and go apple picking, I'd be like, yeah,
We
that
actually
tracks.
do have a local farm here in Brunswick.
We do.
Yeah.
I would love to go apple picking with you one day.
Yeah, do you want to? You can actually get paid to do it. They always need apple pickers.
That's
I had a friend at the cafe whose boyfriend. I thought he was just away for a week, and he was away for like 3 months picking apples. Is it
I don't
like
think
an
I wanna do it
alternative
for 3
gap year
months,
thing?
I'm gonna
Oh
be
God,
honest.
no! You probably get paid like $8 an hour or something.
Yeah, I know. I remembered someone who I knew whose dad owned a farm.
Yep.
And like they'd have like Englishmen who
Yep.
get burnt
That
out in the fields.
That's what people don't realize. If you come on like a holiday tourism visa or whatever, if you want to stay for more than a year, you have to do a work placement.
Yeah.
So they
just
often go
chuck you on
cattle
the farm,
stations or
and
apple
you've
picking
got some
or
British
whatever.
guy,
Yeah.
some British guy picking up apples.
Yeah, who probably didn't know they had to
He
do
didn't
that.
know.
to the one that
Nah,
came
some
here.
lad.
But you're 23 in how long? Like 8 months, 10 months,
Yeah, 8 months.
something like
Next
that. 8
year.
months.
Next year, start of next year.
So I'm going to give you 2 options.
Okay.
Do you want to go to art class of some description, or do you want to go apple picking?
Oh, I think I'll take the apple picking.
You'll take the apple picking? Well, I just thought I'd fade us out with a little bit of happy birthday. And to all my fellow winter babies, stay warm and have a happy birthday.
See you guys. I've been doing some thinking the other day, Jono.
Yeah? You been funking?
I've been thinking. I nearly sneezed as I was getting into
Yeah,
that.
you did.
Look, I've been on death's door for
Yeah, you have
most,
been
for
on
most
death's
of this
door.
week,
I know,
so
you've just
we've
been
pushing it.
revitalized. It's like
feel
Easter
better.
all over again.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, it has been. But I realized something,
Yep.
and I'm gonna use a word
Okay.
here. It's
That's
not
good.
necessarily a bad
Words are
word.
good. They're useful. A bad
but
word.
It's a word that someone can call. Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
just do it. Here's my thought. I'll build up to it
Yeah, okay.
because you're the lemmings in the lab.
The boffin.
are welcome to.
The
to
boffin
bleep
is
this
welcome
if-
to bleep this.
bleep
Sure.
this if need be.
Sure.
But here's what I realized: calling someone a bird brain
Yep.
means that they're an idiot.
Yep. You're a bird
But
brain.
like a lot of the smartest animals
Yeah.
are like eagles and
That's
and
true,
hawks,
actually. They are
right?
very intelligent.
Right?
Also
Yep.
very quick.
Yeah, they are.
So
Okay.
quick.
Calling someone a dog means that they're kind of like a bit sort of
Yeah.
like,
Was
they're
it
like
you I was talking to this
not
with?
very loyal
Yeah.
or a bit sort of just shifty.
Yeah.
Right? Opposite to dogs, because dogs are very loyal.
They are the most
and not
loyal.
shifty.
They're the best things. Like, it should be if
Yeah.
someone calls you a dog, like, thank you. It's like
Yeah,
literally the
exactly.
greatest creature on earth.
And calling someone a pussy,
Yep.
aka a cat.
We'll see what the boffin does with that one.
Oh, another word for cat.
Yep, yep. Yeah.
Means yellow bellied or like scared. But cats are like never scared.
No, cats are never
Cats
scared.
don't give a crap.
Even if they like run away from you, they're not scared.
Right.
They've assessed it and gone, it's probably best if I exit the
So
scene
what I
here.
was thinking is,
Yeah.
can you maybe we need to extend this out.
Oh, yeah,
to
put a
other
call out.
Put a call
I
out.
like this. Last
for
time we did
other
this,
animals.
this worked really well.
Well, yeah, because I didn't like the answers.
Yeah, that's really true. It's like when you're fishing, right?
Yeah, well, sometimes
You
put
don't
stuff
always
out.
keep everything you catch.
Look,
It's a catch and release situation.
Some things get released, and,
Yeah.
and we decide that they're not good enough.
I like this, actually. What are your unfair comparisons?
What are your unfair comparisons?
Well, I reckon the dog is absolutely the biggest one. That's the one
Yeah.
that, every time someone says, oh, they're a dog, he's a dog or whatever, I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah, dogs are
he's
cool.
loyal. He's happy every time he sees me, even if I've left the room and I've just come back in 30 seconds later, he will like literally sleep on my grave when I die. I'm like, that's a lovely thing
Yeah.
to call someone. That's the one that I've always thought is unfair.
I was thinking of like what do you think is like the main thing that like a spider like is it what's like the
Okay, what are the
human
characteristics
emotion,
of a
characteristic
spider?
of a spider?
Well, I reckon a little bit.
Sneaky?
Yeah, sneaky, 100%, like
so
untrustworthy.
what's the opposite of sneaky?
Oh, the opposite of sneaky.
Like being clumsy or being loud.
Yes.
So maybe if you
Okay.
call someone a spider,
Oh.
they're like really loud.
Okay.
See where I'm
I
going
see.
with
I
this?
see where you're going. Yeah, what a inaccurate ones. I like that. On the spider thing,
Yeah.
that huntsman that we had in
They've
our
disappeared.
stairwell, it's gone. If anyone was wondering, I don't know why, but they're also kind of. Is snide the right word?
Snide.
They're
yeah.
kind of like,
Snapey.
they're snake-like. So maybe
Snake-like, but with 8 legs
snake-like, but with 8 legs
and 8 eyes.
Yeah, and 8. Do they
And have a
actually have 8
thorax.
eyes?
I think so.
That's so many eyes.
I might be wrong.
What do they do
I'm
with all
dumb.
of them? Okay, I like this. So another one. What about a sheep?
A sheep.
Yeah. So
Well, a sheep
what
is
is
like a
sheep?
follower.
It's a
You
true.
call someone a sheep as a follower.
You're a follower.
But that one's true.
That one
that
actually
one-
works.
that one fucked
We
me.
found a fair comparison.
That is a fair comparison.
I like this one. Now what? Pig. Pig
pig-
is also a fair
pig's
comparison.
pretty fair comparison.
Someone's like
So why do
greedy,
you think,
unhygienic.
I mean, yeah, if you call someone a cow as well.
You are the backbone of the world. You
Yeah, I thought you were
produce
gonna say
milk
a fat piece
for
of-
everybody. No, but cows are very important.
Yeah, so that's a
They
very
also
unfair-
are ruining the world.
It's a very unfair comparison.
Next time, if someone calls you a cow, don't think about it like, oh, I'm a cow. Think about it
as
oh,
you're ruining the world.
I'm ruining the world. Yeah.
That's worse.
That's actually
Yeah.
terrible. All right, I want to hit you with one other farm
Go for
animal.
it.
What about a horse? People are normally referring to your teeth if they call
I was
you
thinking
a
about
horse.
like a workhorse. Like, you're a workhorse.
Oh, that guy's a horse.
Yeah, that guy's a horse.
Yeah, that's actually...
That guy is
I reckon
horse.
I would take that on as a compliment.
That guy's a horse.
Say you're in the office, right? You just... I don't know what you do, turning computers on and off and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I
And
do.
Just, yeah.
I turn them on, then I turn them off
And then
for
turn
the
them on,
whole
and then
day.
and then you go.
Then I go home.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you don't turn them off, turn them back on again. You turn them on to turn them off. I'm pretty sure I've nailed that.
That's exactly.
So it's a
what I
hard
do.
day in the office, turning them on and off. All the team, their whole
And
crew,
you're just
right?
putting pins in maps. That's
Yeah,
what you do
that's
all
what
the
I
time
do.
in office.
Flags
Yeah.
in maps. So we're
You have a
doing
globe?
that. I do have a globe. Someone walks in,
Spin the globe.
They see you turning your computers on and off, and they go, "Mate, you're a horse." Take it as a compliment.
Yeah, I do. That's a fair comparison. I think.
That's a fair
So
comparison.
maybe we'll accept fair comparisons. We'll
Or
also expect
unfair comparisons. Yeah, for unfair comparisons, I want people to, if you have any that already exist, I reckon, that they're already out there, like calling someone a dog or whatever.
A pig.
But then you're a pig. But then for fair comparisons, some new ones that we should bring into our vernacular.
Right.
As part of the Comedian's Code.
About
So, yes.
So, yeah,
Where can people send them in to us?
send it in on Instagram.
We'll do it. I tell you what. Our social media boffin is going to hate this. Put one of those things where you can write in it. Can we do that?
Yeah,
'Cause
the
that-
social media buffer could certainly
yeah,
look
our
into
social
that.
media boffin will do that. All right. We'll see you on the other side.
All right, yeah, see you later, guys. Reviewing me, reviewing you. There is nothing we can't review. Reviewing me, reviewing you. We just have to face it, it's true. Oh, let's review. Lovely intro.
I love that intro.
I love it.
My personal favorite. You know what
Great
I just
opener.
realized
Oh,
about
yeah.
that opener is I reckon we've used it 3 or 4 times this season, but it's the first time where it hasn't been the game. Because in the bits in between reviewing, I just want to yell at the game. But
True.
this is the first time
We
this
haven't
season
done-
we're
we
using
haven't
it
done
as
it-
its
the
actual
actual
purpose,
thing.
its intended purpose.
Did we
So-
do it? Wait a second.
Yes.
Did we do it for Byron Bays? Because I think
Oh,
we might have
yeah,
already
we
done
did.
It for
We did
well,
do it for
doesn't
Byron
matter.
Bays.
We've done actually a decent amount of
That's
episodes
true.
already this season.
We've done
we
so
don't
many.
remember. We don't remember anything.
You know what?
Yeah.
We may have already done. Oh, next week will be 12 in this season, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is the same length
That's
as last
crazy.
season. So we're almost there.
That's
This is like
dumb.
being on
That's crazy.
episode 11 of last season. But no, if we mentioned at the top of this episode, I went to see a movie.
You did?
By myself. Which
By
is
yourself. I did it before you as well.
Absolutely incredible. You inspired me in a way. You kind of gave me the push to do it because it's something I'd been thinking about doing. When I heard this Top Gun movie was coming out, I heard people talking about it. I'm like, oh, this actually sounds like a really good movie to go and see. Maybe I'll go see it by myself. Then the week before, you're like, oh, I'm going to go see a movie by myself. I'm like, okay, done. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it. So
It's a nice personal thing to do, I think.
it's so much better, isn't it? Because, well, actually, this is probably a perfect way to get into the actual reviewing you part. I've wrote
Yeah.
some criteria.
Oh, we've got some criteria.
And then we
Lovely.
can rate the experience. So I thought I'd design criteria, not even just for the Top Gun Maverick
for the
movie,
entire
for the entire
Lovely.
Well, even for the greater segment overall that
Okay.
we can reuse because as you'll see, these are very versatile criteria.
Oh,
that I've come up
fantastic.
with.
I love versatile
So,
criteria.
The first one is friends, and the second one is foe. Because it's a podcast. Hello, friends and foe.
Hello, friends, and hello, foe.
And hello, foe. You can interpret them however you want. The second is snacks. Because
Yep.
anything that you review, you need to have a snack review
Yep.
in there. That can be a separate snack review. Another one that's very versatile is planes.
Planes.
I think it's good to review planes, no matter what you do. If it's Byron Bay, if it's a Tetris game show, incorporate a plane rating in there.
Rating of planes?
Of planes, yeah.
Okay,
Very
yep.
versatile.
Versatile,
Well,
yep.
Not inspired by watching Top
No.
Gun Maverick at all. And the last one is Lady Gaga. So
She's in it.
Yeah, we'll get there. Because
Okay.
save the best for last. That's a comedic trick I've heard.
Yeah, I
Get-
think they
get
say
people
that.
in.
Yeah.
Why
Rule
is
of
why is
threes.
the rule of, I've gone with the rule of 5. The first thing, and I think you'll agree with me on this one. Friends has to be a 5 because there are none.
Yes.
And the fewer people there are, the better.
Look, here's the thing, actually.
Yep.
It's the more people, and okay, there are people here who have been into movies with me with large groups. I
Yes.
love going into movies with
Yes.
large groups.
We saw The Room.
We
that
saw
was
The Room
awesome.
with lots of large groups.
If you've never
That is
seen The Room
best
in the
movie
cinema,
to see in large groups.
Do it.
That being said, let me say this.
Yep.
In general, the movie experience goes down after the more people plus 2.
I think
add
so.
to it.
I think so.
2 people going to see a movie, whether it's with a partner or with a mate,
Yep.
is great.
It's manageable. It's just one other
manageable.
person. It's fine.
And you can talk shit with them
Yeah,
for most of it.
That's exactly right.
As soon as you get to 3,
You start having to
you start
crowd
having
manage.
to crowd
and,
manage.
oh, do we want
And-
Skittles or M&Ms or both? And like
Yeah.
2 packets is like
Mars
too much,
pods.
but 1 isn't enough, and 3 is way too many, but it gives
Yeah.
you variety. Mars pods.
Mars pods.
Every
That's
movie-
a throw. That's a call out for someone here who always sends us messages.
Yes, that's true. I was going to say, I don't think I've ever been to a movie in a group and not had Mars pods.
I don't know
or
why.
some kind
Why?
of like
Pods.
lolly
Pod-based
brand that you
lolly.
only. Yeah, that's right. Some pod-based
Peanut
lolly.
M&Ms.
Yep.
Pods.
Yep. Okay, this is controversial.
Yeah.
I don't think popcorn is great for movies.
You don't like popcorn.
I don't like
this.
popcorn. No,
You don't like popcorn.
I don't like it.
I
What
like a
I
nice
did have was salted
box.
caramel popcorn,
Salted
but it's like
caramel
candied.
popcorn.
It's like it's not really
Yeah.
popcorn at that point. You're a popcorn man. You
I like a
bit
good
of
bit.
popcorn.
I don't have popcorn anytime else other than when I'm watching a movie.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
I will sometimes get a packet at home because I know that I want to watch a movie.
Yeah,
So
and you need to
there's a
snack
packet
it.
in our cabinet.
There is.
That's why
I see it. Makes me angry every time I say. No, I think.
Oh,
my
you'll
main-
come out. You'll see. That
Smells like popcorn.
Fucking popcorn.
Popcorn. I think my problem with popcorn, it doesn't lie in the taste or the texture or anything. It's just that it's a nothing thing.
It's a nothing
And
thing.
I'm a cow, which we've discovered is a bad thing because they're single-handedly destroying the world.
Yeah.
But I'm a grazer. If I go more
You're
than
a
an hour and a
grazer.
half without eating something, I get really hungry because it's normally what hunger is.
Yeah, that's how
When
hunger
I get
works.
hungry, I start feeling really hungry.
Yeah.
So popcorn for me, it's like I'm eating, but there's absolutely like nothing, no benefit from
No.
it. So
Exactly.
my snacks, I give them a big 5 out of 5.
What did you end up getting?
Because I chose them myself. So the first one I mentioned was like candied salted
So
caramel
was that
popcorn.
like the in like the chip bag, right?
Yeah. I just got it from Coles. They did
You got
a
it from
Coles
Coles.
run.
You did a Coles run.
Yeah.
That's an underrated thing to do, I have to say.
My
When-
dad taught me from a young age. He's like, you
I
go
wanna-
to
I
Woolies
wanna
or
throw out. I
Coles.
want to throw out.
Yeah?
When I started
Okay.
going to movies with friends.
Yeah.
The person who introduced me to the Coles run pre movies.
Yeah.
Was Michael.
Yep.
Who listens to this
King
podcast?
Michael. King Mike.
King Mike.
Yes.
King Mike.
Yes.
Did introduce
Man
me
is
to
a
that,
king.
and I think I'd probably done it with my parents, but I'd
Yeah.
never been
My dad
cognizant
would
of
always
it.
do fruit tingles. And because he's a baby boomer, he wears those shirts
Fruit
with the pocket on them, like the polo shirt with the pocket, and
Does-
he'd open them before
so,
the
like,
movie and tip them in
Would
there.
your parents do that thing where it's just like, oh, we gotta be careful, we gotta hide our
Yeah,
sweets as we're
gotta
going
hide
in.
them, 100%.
And then there's some dingy teen who's like
They
13.
don't care.
They're like, oh yeah,
They honestly
we
don't care. Have you
Just-
ever seen anyone reprimanded for bringing
it's
snacks
just someone
in?
just handcuffs come out. Go, nah, this is
Yeah.
the last time you're bringing in
Never.
Mars pods.
I've
you
taken an
brought up."
open smoothie in. They don't care.
Yeah.
And I was someone they took a pie in. And then
I-
have you taken a pie into
No,
a movie?
I went to Schnitz before a movie and then brought
You
in my
brought schnitz in. No.
That was the best experience I've. My
Whoa.
mate's done that
Were
as
you
well.
stressed you were going to get caught?
Yeah,
Because it's like warm, they can smell it.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Someone's probably in the
God.
movie going, is that?
Mate, if I
Look
smell
at-
schnitz, I would just start craving those
I thought you
chips
just
that
start
they
clapping.
put.
Start back and go, whoever did that is a fucking genius.
Yeah, oh, that's actually really good. My grandma bought a pull apart in once. You know, like the tear and share bread thing with like the bacon in it.
Yes.
So my final snack was the Maltesers, but I think you have to say
So Maltesers and salted caramel
popcorn.
Lovely.
Too much sugar. I didn't feel fantastic.
No, I can imagine that.
But I think we'll give the snacks a 5.
Can I say one other
two,
thing on
because
the
there are
snack?
only 2 snacks.
Oh. No, I think you got to.
Is it quantity of snacks or quality of snacks?
Quality of snacks.
Quality of snacks.
Can I say one thing though with that?
Yeah.
Is you've hit on something that I actually think I agree with, which is that like I feel like regardless of who you are, you always feel like you need 2 types of snacks.
Yeah,
going into a movie.
100%.
I don't know why that is.
That's why I didn't finish either of them. I ate like
going
half
for
of
something
both of
that's
them.
like
You need a mix
sour
match.
and then something that's savory.
That's Steve. If you're listening to this, we often get Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah,
and then I don't think we ever get anything savory, but like a popcorny or something.
Popcorn.
Chips would be good, but they're too loud.
Chips. You just
That's
eat.
what the and it's a bit dark, and then you might
you
cut
have
your
those
mouth.
people that like eat them super slow, but they just make more noise.
That's
because
what I do in the office. So I eat like it's like a snack mix of like nuts and soy crisps and stuff in the morning.
Eat it slow, but all that does is make it louder.
It just prolongs because I feel bad just munching away when everyone else is completely silent. And just hear the boffin, the map boffin in the back of the room.
Yeah.
My favorite category that I came up with is faux. No faux. Not a single faux. But I thought we were going to have a faux.
Oh, really?
Because I'm going by myself, so I'm going to book somewhere, because this is Melbourne said you had to book. I'm going to book out of the way, right?
I've got a story. I'll add on to this.
Perfect.
Continue.
I'm going to book I'm not going to book in the middle, because there will be guaranteed someone, right? So I took, and I didn't want to be right in the back corner because that's the makeout zone, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't want any teenagers or whatever behind me or in front of me, because that'd be way worse. Just this like lanky 23-year-old bloke sitting behind a bunch of kids. So I'm like, let's not do that. So I went about maybe 3 or 4 rows from the back,
right?
Like perfect. 2 in from the aisle, right? Nowhere everybody else.
Yeah.
The 2, I get there, the 2 seats are empty or whatever. As the movie starts, these guys come in late, and out of anywhere they could sit, they literally sit in the 2 seats that I left in between me. They're like the only people within a radius. Like, why? How would you sit there? So immediately I'm like, they're my foe. They ended up being great. They were like chatting to me and stuff during the movie. Like something happened, they're like, "Oh yeah, mate!" Like, yeah, that's it.
So just to quickly note on what happened when I went to the movies by myself.
Yep.
This is a bit of like an additional reviewing you on top.
Yeah. What
of it.
movie did you see?
I went and saw Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Wow,
which is
a tongue twister.
Movie.
Say it 3 times fast.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. Everything Everywhere All at Once. Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Wow, that was sensational.
Thank you so much. CGI
I'm
applause,
adding a
please.
tongue twister category, and you get 5.
When I went there though, I had a faux, right?
Yeah,
because I had done that thing. So I went to I don't know if you know this, but I live in Brunswick.
You do live in Brunswick, so I've been told.
Hipster. And I don't go. I didn't go to the main one. I went to the independent one.
The art house.
I like the independent one because I feel like I'm doing something for the
Nova.
industry. Yeah. Well, you feel like you're doing something, even whatever small bit you feel like. Anyway, here's the thing. I went in there. I booked my ticket. I booked it to the corner. I booked it towards the back because I didn't want to fucking touch anything.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. I went in, and have you noticed that every single time you go into a cinema, it's so hard to tell what row you're on?
That's right. You don't know where you are.
A, B, you can't tell.
No.
Super difficult.
And sometimes, even if it says on the ground, you're not sure if that's the one behind or the one below.
Yeah, exactly. I looked in, I was on 2 rows from the back.
Yeah.
I went in, I was sitting there. And I saw people walk up. It was a guy and his girlfriend. The girlfriend looked down and went, "Honey, that's our seats." And then to the guy went, "Hi, mate. I think these are our seats,
awful.
mate." I'm like, "No. I checked. This is my seat. I have this seat." And she's like, "Seat there." He knows. He's like, "Honey." And she
because
turns
he
back,
doesn't want to be confrontational.
Exactly. He's like, "Oh, mate, look, I really don't mind. You can sit here. We don't really care."
Yeah.
And she looks up and then she turns around, she talks, she goes to the person behind her, goes, "What row are you sitting in?" And they're like, the row that I just said. I'm like, fuck, I'm in the one in front of me.
You were in the wrong.
She's like, "Those are our seats." And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll move. He's like, no, mate, you really don't have to. I'm like, yeah, I'll move. I didn't want to.
Yeah, they could have just sat in your seat if it was a switcheroony.
Yeah, I don't know.
But they sound like okay. Semi-faux?
Yeah, it was
Let's
the semi-faux.
include your faux rating into mine.
Semi-faux.
Well, I was going to say, I reckon quantity is a good measure for this. So I had 0 faux, so it becomes a 0.
0.5.
But so 0.5.
I had a 0.5
I
there.
like this rating system where it's neither good nor bad.
No.
It's somewhere in between. So,
Yeah.
so 0.5.
Yeah, so what's next?
Next one is the most difficult one to discover. Planes.
Planes.
Luckily, Top Gun, shitload of planes. So I'm going to give it a 10 out of 5. 10 out of 5. There were so many planes. So many goddamn planes. Now, I don't know how well known this is because I feel like they didn't, like in the what do you call it? The preamble, the run up to this movie. They didn't really like advertise this part. But like, I think there was like 3 CGI shots in the whole movie. Like, if there's, like, explosions or whatever.
Right.
But they were literally flying the planes. Well, the actors weren't. They was, like, sitting in the back.
Oh, no. Did you know Tom Cruise was flying his own
he was
plane?
flying his own plane.
Yeah.
It's
Jesus
insane.
Christ.
And, like, when I was looking at it, I'm like, oh, they've, like, put the background in a CGI. Nah, they're flying upside down and stuff.
Jesus,
And,
yeah.
Nah, incredible. Like, I thought it was going to be sort of too much of the aerobatics or whatever. Aerobatics.
I gotta
But
be
no,
honest.
it was
I
the
think
right
you're gonna
amount.
have the minus from that.
Oh, no.
From that because my movie had no planes.
You
There
had
was
no
not a single
planes.
plane.
Not a no.
What a
But it's
versatile.
everything all at once.
Everything everywhere.
And there
all
were
at
no
once.
planes.
There was not a single plane.
Was it the right amount of planes, or did it,
It was
need
the right
a plane?
amount. No, it didn't need any planes.
Oh, it didn't
I think
need any
that's fine.
planes.
I think it's fine.
How about we minus 0.1?
Yeah, 0.1.
0.1.
So it's on. What is it on? 9.9.
Yeah, 9.9.
Yeah, okay.
9.9
Lovely.
out of
Lovely.
5. It's still a record-breaking high movie.
Yeah.
But then Lady Gaga, she gets a 1 because she had a song. She only had one song.
Was she in the movie?
I don't think she was in the movie.
So it was just a song.
I think she helped
Okay.
write the like.
Okay, we don't want to get.
I tried to have that, but the file corrupted when I was putting onto the sound. No, but she wrote
We would have
the
definitely
credit
got a
song
copyright
at the
strike
end.
from that.
Yeah, 100%.
Sorry, you were
she wrote like the credit song that they have at the end. It's
Oh.
called "Hold My Hand." Highly recommend it. But do you find when you leave a movie sometimes you're just kind of spaced out?
Yeah, you're
Like-
never going to listen to that song.
Oh, no, but this is my thing. Do you find that you're ever spaced out when you leave a movie? Like you walk out and you feel like you're not actually living your real life? Does that happen to you?
Yeah.
You like
100%.
disassociate
Yeah,
in a way.
100%.
So like I left and it wasn't for like 15 minutes later when I was on the train. I started coming back, but I was just looping the credit song over and over over and over in my head. So yeah, she gets a 1 out of 5. So she really lets it down. So do you reckon we can do some on the fly maths to quickly run out the final rating of
now,
Top
wait
Gun
a second,
Maverick?
Jono.
Yep.
We don't do maths on the podcast.
No, but we're going to try.
Yeah, ready.
Because it probably won't be maths.
No. Okay, what numbers we got?
We've got 5.
5.
Okay, I got that one.
Yeah, I think
We're
5.
at 5.
5.
Plus 5
Yeah,
is
it's at
10.
11.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
10,
yeah,
10.
10.
Plus-
We don't do maths.
Let's do all the easy numbers first. Plus another 5 is 15.
15.
Plus 1 is 16.
16, yep.
Then what are we doing? 9.9.
So that's
16 would become
25.5.
25.9.
0.9. Don't know where I got the 5 from.
Out of a possible 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 25.9 out of 30.
That doesn't make
for top
sense.
grammar.
But you...
No, it doesn't make sense, but we don't do
Well, it
maths on
doesn't
this
matter.
podcast.
I think that's great.
And there we go, folks. Not the end, unfortunately.
No, we're in the middle.
Yeah.
We're in the middle.
'Cause I said unfortunately. I was going with you want something to end faster. You don't want it to drag on. You want to feel like you want to leave them wanting more than wanting less.
Yeah.
So
Well, we're in the middle
we're
here.
in the
and
middle.
This is the fun
Yeah.
part.
So
We're
if
all
you're
having
wanting
a bit of
more,
fun.
that's good.
Yes.
If you're wanting less, then that's bad.
Well, while you listen to this podcast, I would say just
I was going to say
suck
if you
it up.
want more, listen to the back catalogue. Maybe don't.
Yeah, you
Maybe
know what?
start at season 2 again.
Two,
Yeah.
And maybe listen to the last few episodes of season 1.
Yeah. There's some good
Walden
ones.
Tobler's pretty good.
Yeah, Waldo Tobler, but the Harry Potter and
Harry Potter,
the Blue V
Blue
or whatever it was,
Heaven.
Blue Heaven,
No
they're
good.
all interesting. But we've come to say that if you have, Well, even if you haven't listened to all of them, or you have listened to all, if you listened to a few, we're going to start listening regularly after this. We love you.
We love you.
We want you to review us on Apple Podcasts.
On Spotify. Give us 5 stars.
Only the 5 and the 1 work.
Yeah.
We want really polarized. None of those threes.
Ones.
What does 3 mean? That's a
ridiculous.
cop-out.
It's dumb.
But Joshua, I believe, has... our social media boffin has got some results that have
live
already...
results. I thought we would
already trickled in.
Shoehorn it in the middle here.
Have you ever used a shoehorn?
Yes, I have used a shoehorn.
At a shoe shop? Or
I had one because I had shoes.
Do you have a shoehorn here?
No.
Oh, that would have been huge.
I wish I had a shoehorn.
I was going to do a live shoehorning on the podcast.
What does that mean? I don't want to know.
I was going to get you to shoehorn me.
Yeah, I'll shoehorn you any day of the week.
Okay, let's shoehorn after this. Okay, cool.
But we have had... It's blown up.
Yeah, this is our poll about do you pee in the ocean? Yep.
It's 50-50.
It's 50-50. So do we have two votes?
We have 1 vote each.
1 vote each. Okay, cool. Can you see who it is? Because I would love to judge these people.
I can see who it is.
Okay, awesome. Let's name and shame it. I'll cut their names out.
Yeah, so it's voted yes.
Yes, of course.
And,
of course.
Who is someone.
First name and last name, I'll leave that in. Yeah. Shame him for not weeing in the ocean. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Do you know the bloke well?
I know them kind of.
Do you know them well enough to ask him why he doesn't?
No. But I can ask.
I want to get him.
Can I send him a message right now? Hold on, I'll send him a message.
And while you do that, I'll say that podcasts will come out Thursday, every Thursday at 5 a.m. in the morning. I was going to say 5 p.m., 5 a.m. And if you show me your 5-star Google review, I will give you a Calypso mango. And if you show Josh your 5-star review, he'll give you a pineapple. A pineapple.
That's true.
Yeah.
All you got to do is 5-star the podcast.
5-star the podcast.
Super easy. Just go onto the podcast.
Whoever the first is, I will also buy you a mud cake. That's huge.
One of those Woolies ones.
Yeah. Do you know they're like $6 now? I know. Crazy. Anyway, we thank you and we'll see you in the next segment.
Go give your pet a pat.
Give your pet a pat. 2 pats?
2 pats.
1 from me and 1 from Josh.
Yeah. As we alluded to in the last segment.
We do a lot of alluding.
We did a lot of alluding.
I like alluding.
I don't mind alluding.
We're sitting here alluding. Look at us. Alluding on a Friday night. Yeah.
Alluding on a Friday night.
But no, we did after I went to Top Gun. We did allude that something else might be happening.
Yeah, so I have on the thing. Do you want to read out what I've written?
It says movie context game.
So,
and I was a little bit worried that this might be to do with me, and it is to do with me.
So what I thought, Jono, was you've watched the movie, you had a lovely time.
I did have a lovely time.
I'm sure you
with my 2 mates.
Yeah, I'm sure you had a lot of time to sort of bring in all the information you got from that movie.
Oh, all of it.
Now, the
I remember all of their
sequel
names
to a movie.
Yeah.
I must say, is that, you have some sense of where it came from.
Oh, damn.
Right?
Damn.
So,
damn.
So what I thought is,
this will be interesting.
Based off only the sequel, and we could potentially do this with other movies, because I think this could be fun.
This is very interesting.
Purely on the sequel,
do I know what happened in the first one?
Context clues from the first one.
Okay, this could be a spoiler.
Because I think there might be enough throwbacks. This is only for the first movie.
Okay.
So there's nothing to do with the second one.
Okay, cool.
So if there's enough throwbacks that you might be able to guess,
this is
multiple
together.
choice as well.
Okay, so that's interesting. Going into this, I'll say, now I don't know how well I'll do, but I reckon they back referenced well enough that the movie made sense.
Okay.
There might be things that happened in the first movie that weren't back referenced, but as someone who hadn't seen the first one, the second one made sense. So they at least did a little bit of back referencing.
And also, you might have just in general, through watching teaser trailers and stuff, you might have heard a bit of information around
that's right. Okay.
So we're just going to get into this. Okay, first question.
Okay, how many are there?
When did Top Gun come out?
Which one? The first one?
The first one.
Oh.
1984, 1986, or 1988?
1984, 86, or 88?
Yeah.
Oh, they're really close. Because I know it was 30-something years ago, but that doesn't help me because they're all
If you want a hint, I'll make it 50-50 for you.
No, okay. 84, 86, and 89?
84, 86, 88.
And 88, okay. I'm going to go, I think it was 86. That's going to be my guess.
That's correct.
Yes.
Ding.
Oh, yes. I was clapping myself. I forgot we have a soundboard. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Number 2.
That was good.
Number 2.
I don't think I've ever got the first question right in a quiz. Okay.
Who directed Top Gun?
Oh, okay.
Ridley Scott, Michael Bay, Tony Scott.
Ridley Scott. Okay, Michael Bay is the only name I recognize, and I'm going to say it wasn't Michael Bay, but don't tell me if I'm correct or not. Ridley Scott sounds like a made-up name, like he's either a porn star or a stripper. Or
Ridley Scott is a very well-established director, and I will hear no slander of him.
It sounds made up. Sounds like I'll tell you what it sounds like. The Ripley's Believe It or Not. I think that's what's giving me like fake
It
vibes.
Rhymes with it.
Who's the other guy? Tom Scott.
Tony Scott.
Tony Scott. I reckon it's Tony.
You're right.
No way.
That's two.
No way. That was pure luck. That was.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. How many questions are there?
I think there's probably about 10.
Okay, there's 10. Okay, cool.
After Top Gun, what was Tony Scott's biggest movie? The Hunt for Red October, Crimson Tide, or Beverly Hills Cop 2?
Are these all Tom Scott movies?
I'm going to say yeah.
Okay. What are the options?
The Hunt for Red October.
I think it was The Hunt for Red October.
Incorrect. It was Beverly Hills Cop 2.
No way. That was a possibility, but I'm like, that might be a silly one.
Okay, and this is a big one.
All right.
What was the budget of Top Gun?
Oh, God.
There's other questions, but I can't. These are the first ones that are coming up. What is the budget of Top Gun? 15 million, 55 million, or 85 million?
I'm going to rule out 85 because it's way back when. I reckon they did a lot of CGI. I'm going to go 55.
It's 15.
Damn. They really had small budgets.
Yeah.
I wonder what the budget for Top Gun Maverick is.
10 million.
Oh,
10,
more.
10,000
Way
million.
more. 10,000
100 million.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I reckon it might be in the hundreds of millions.
How much money did Top Gun make worldwide?
Okay.
170 million, 350 million, 730 million.
I'm gonna lock in C. I reckon it's C.
730 million?
Yeah, I think so.
It's actually 350 million.
350 million? I thought it'd be way more. Was I meant to get this from watching this?
Well, we're getting into it. Look, okay. Here we go. Okay.
They didn't They should have back referenced that part.
You know who Maverick
I know
is?
Maverick. He's
You know
the
who
main
Maverick?
dude. Yeah, he's the main dude.
What is Maverick's real name?
Oh, okay. This is good.
Is it Pete Mitchell?
It's
Steve
Pete Mitchell.
Cameron?
It's Pete Mitchell. It's Pete Mitchell. Yes.
His call sign was certainly not given randomly.
Oh, that's so good.
So
I thought there might be a Tom Hanks in there.
What is Maverick's rank? Not in the new movie, but in the old movie. Is it an officer, a naval corporal, or a lieutenant?
I thought he was a captain. So clearly that's not correct. So we got read options again, please.
It was a lieutenant,
Yep.
an officer, or a naval corporal.
I don't even know what are above. Well, I know he's in the Navy, so I'm going to say he's a naval
corporal?
Yeah, that one.
He's a lieutenant.
He's a lieutenant. Okay.
Okay. Do you know who Goose is?
Yeah, he died.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is Goose's real name?
Oh, shit.
Is it Dave Jenkins, Nick Bradshaw, or Tim Wilson?
Nick Bradshaw.
Correct. It's Nick Bradshaw.
Yes. That was a context one from the second movie.
Right.
Yep.
What's Goose's rank?
Oh,
Was it
shit.
systems officer, naval flight officer, or radar intercept officer?
I think he's a naval flight officer.
You're incorrect. It's a radar. He's
a radar interceptor.
officer.
Yeah, I had no idea what the bloke did. All I knew is he was dead.
Oh.
Yeah. He's a silly goose. Go and die. Unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah, literally a silly goose.
He's a silly goose. Yeah.
On what aircraft carrier are they based? The USS Enterprise, the USS Nimitz, or the USS Ford?
Okay. I like the sound of Ford. I'm going to say Enterprise.
You're correct. It's the Enterprise.
Yes, there we go. That was somewhere in the deep crevasses of my
This
brain.
is going to be a tough one.
Oh, it's a spicy one?
Where is the Enterprise at the opening of the first movie?
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm going to know that. All right.
Is it the Persian Gulf, the North Sea, or the Indian Ocean?
We're going to play the odds here.
Yeah.
There hasn't been one that's correct. That's C. So I'm going to say C.
It was the Persian Gulf.
It was the Persian Gulf.
When you think about it, if it's in the 80s, it makes sense it's in the Persian Gulf.
Oh, true, actually. In the 80s, yeah. Okay. No, that does make sense.
Who is Maverick's wingman during the opening dogfight?
Okay.
One of his wingmen. Was it tiger, jaguar, or cougar?
What's a wingman? This whole thing I was watching, I didn't understand what a wingman is.
I mean, it's a wingman. It's exactly what you think it is.
Do they fly next to?
I think I think they
Because
fly.
I wasn't sure
I've
if it was
never
the
seen
person
I haven't
who
seen
sits.
either movie. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah,
man.
I wasn't sure if it's the person who sits in the plane with them
Or on the side.
or flies next to them.
I think it's the person that's
Because they fly on the on the wing.
Yeah, I think that's what it means.
I've forgotten what the question was. Who's
Tiger,
coming in?
jaguar, cougar. Who's Maverick's wingman?
I reckon it would be tiger.
It was cougar.
Cougar, okay. Similar animal.
What kind of planes do they fly? F-15 Eagles,
F-18s.
MiGs, or F-14 Tomcats?
Okay, so that wasn't one of the options. I think it was, let's say 14, F-14s.
Yeah, F-14 Tomcats,
Yes,
that's correct.
okay, very nice, very nice.
Where is the Top Gun school? San Diego, Honolulu, Los Angeles.
Oh, shit, okay. I think it's San Diego. Is it San
That's
Diego?
correct.
Yes, okay. Because it's like desert. There was desert nearby, I think.
Okay.
All right.
Why does Maverick get into trouble at the top, right off the bat at Top Gun? Is it because he gives the finger to the instructor, he buzzes
like
the
he would do
control
that.
tower, or he gets into a fist fight with Iceman?
Oh, okay. All of these things seem very in character for Mav, as they
for
call
Mav.
as close friends of him call.
Yeah, he went on to make maths.
I know that he didn't like Iceman very much.
Yeah.
He's also a bit of a stuck-up brat, so I reckon the finger could work. But they open. Oh, maybe I won't say that part. No, I am going to say this part. It's not really a spoiler. He does open by buzzing a control tower of sorts in this movie, so I'm going to say he buzzed a
one?
control tower.
He's correct.
Yeah,
The context clues work.
No way,
I'm actually surprised that this worked better than I thought it did.
bro. It's my
Okay.
long-term memory works.
Who is Maverick's love interest in the movie? Is it Lisa Stonington, Kathy Delaney, or Charlie Blackwood?
Damn, I was waiting for another name, so he changes love interests.
Oh, no.
I'm going to say Lisa.
That's Charlie Blackwood.
Charlie Blackwood, unbelievable.
What song does Maverick sing to Charlie at the bar? Is it Sweet Caroline, You've Lost That Lovin' Feelin', or Unchained Melody?
You've lost that loving feeling.
Yeah, it's great. Was that in the movie?
That was in the movie, yes.
What song do Goose and Maverick sing when Goose's wife is in town?
Oh.
Is it Great Balls of Fire?
Great Balls of Fire. It's Great Balls of Fire.
Correct.
Yes.
That's correct.
Yes.
Who plays Goose's wife? Meg Ryan, Elizabeth Shue, or Demi Moore?
Because we're talking about shoehorns, I'm going to say Elizabeth Shue.
Oh, unlikely. It's Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan. Oh, unbelievable.
What is Tom Kazansky's call sign?
Tom Kazansky.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have any options?
Is it Iceman, Hollywood, or Jester?
Oh. Is Iceman Tom Kazansky? I'm going to say yes.
You're correct. It's
Yes.
Iceman.
Yes. No way.
What is the call sign at the of the Top Gun commander? Is it Eagle, Viper, or Renegade?
I'm going to say Viper.
He's correct
That's
again.
correct. Damn.
He's
They
absolutely
really
ripping
back
it.
referenced extremely well.
I don't know how many more of these are.
I think we do final one.
Final one. Here
Yeah.
we go. I'm gonna just go to. Hold on. I'm gonna go to the next one. What is Viper's connection to Maverick? Is it that he was Maverick's first flight instructor, he's Maverick's stepfather, or he knew Maverick's dad?
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna rule out B. So is he the first flight instructor, or he knew his dad? He could know his dad because there seems to be a lot of father-son rule going on in this movie. But I reckon flight instructor will make more sense for the movie.
So your answer
So
is
for all the chocolates, I'm going to say option A, he was his first flight instructor.
he knew Maverick's dad.
He knew
is the
Maverick's
correct
dad.
answer.
Of course he did.
Of course he did.
Overall, I don't know.
Overall, you did pretty well. I think there was a good amount of context.
I reckon
clues.
if you get rid of all the questions that had nothing to do with context, I would have got most of them. Yeah.
That's good.
What's interesting is I didn't realize that all those things were like back referencing stuff.
Yeah.
So clearly it just meshes very well.
Yeah, there you go. I think that was good stuff.
It was good stuff, and I like that game. We'll bring that back
Bring
for
it
sure,
back
100%.
for sure.
Maybe you think you just went to heaven, but that was episode
episode
27 of the Comedian Ons.
Lovely.
Thank you very much. It was a journey, that was.
A couple more episodes left of doing that. We'd love it.
That's right, because I was thinking, you know what, I want to keep this going in 30, but then I remembered it's all the same numbers. These cheeky maths people
These cheeky
have
maths.
somehow made every single number but they're the same.
Yeah.
25, 35, 45. How they figured that one out?
Yeah, I have no
beyond
idea,
me.
man.
Do you reckon they were sitting there one day and going, we need to come up with all the numbers? And one guy was just writing unique names for all of them.
Yeah.
And it was keeping him up at night going, how can we have a never-ending
He's
amount
like,
of numbers?
Tim,
Hang
hold on.
brother.
Take those
Loop
ones,
it.
right?
He's like,
Yeah,
I've only
just
got
loop it.
9.
Yeah,
Just loop it.
just loop
Just
it.
loop it.
Fine, fine.
And then add the previous one.
And there's like,
And like, oh my
wait, hold
God.
on, I've got
my
a great
God.
idea.
Yeah,
Let's add a little circle at the end of it as
Oh,
well.
that's good. And then you can just keep adding it. I
Yes.
bet you, honestly, that's how they came up with it.
I reckon.
If anyone knows, it's King Mike. It's King Mike.
King Mike's gonna is gonna tell us all about
It'll
how
be
that is.
Friday morning,
Friday.
around between 11 and 1 p.m. And we'll get a message. And I like those
And I
messages.
love those
It
messages.
shows
They're good.
engagement, and it makes me want to make sure I say things correctly, because I
True.
don't want to be asked for a reference and not be able to provide one. So no, we had a ripper episode. I turned 23, which was
You did.
I'm never going to do it again. I've
We
decided.
put the call out for some unfair comparisons. We'll see what we get from it.
Be a horse.
Be a horse.
Be a horse.
Don't be a pig.
Don't be a pig. No one wants a pig.
Don't be a sheep either.
You can be a sheep. I like sheep. You can't
I
have a
don't-
nice woolen doona cover. I think mine might have alpaca wool in it. I'm pretty sure it's alpaca now.
Well, that's
which is
questionable.
interesting.
Yeah.
We brought back reviewing you.
Lovely.
It was a very Top Gun heavy episode.
Yeah,
which
and then
was
we did movie
not what I
context game.
thought. For someone who hasn't watched any Top Guns and someone
I've
who's
not watched
only watched
any,
one
yeah.
Top Gun, it was
I think
an
we
interesting
did-
thing to do.
it was good.
Someone's like, you know what? I've never watched this movie, and you've only watched the latest part. Let's do 50% of a show on it. And there you go. This
I'm
is
gonna be
what
honest,
happens
I
over
think
on the
it worked.
comedy nights. It's what happens.
And I tell you what, Jono,
Yeah.
I mean, we say this all the time, but please check out our socials.
Please do.
Instagram.
We posted.
Twitter.
We actually
Facebook,
posted.
live posted during the podcast.
Yeah.
You got to check the Twitter, check the Instagram, check the Facebook. That's
And
where
then
everything is.
check the mic.
Check the mic.